It's time for Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by First Farmers Bank and Trust, North American Lighting, Cornerstone Building Brands, Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions, Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, Terry Elliston State Farm Insurance, Illini FS, Savoya's Pizza, the Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram Waste Disposal, the Skating Rink, and our affiliate sponsors, the Mary Lou Pine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young.
Good evening and welcome to Robinson High School's Crosby Field, site of tonight's Little Illini Conference matchup between the visiting Paris Tigers and the homestanding Robinson Maroons on their senior night. I'm Jeff Chambers alongside with Lenny Irwin. Sit back, relax, stay nice and dry for the next couple hours. We'll bring you some exciting high school football where the Tigers look to clinch the possibility of making the playoffs with a win tonight, get that fifth win, along with some playoff points, and we should be good to go, Lenny. And that's, we missed out on it last year, first time in a few years. Of course, with the year before that, we had the pandemic where nothing happened. But, this is a chance for us, 4 out of the last 5 years, to make the postseason.
Yep, and it's definitely promising because Robinson's down a little bit this year, and hopefully we can come in here and spoil their senior night.
Yeah, that would be great. It's going to be kind of a quiet night here. No band tonight, no halftime festivities. So it's going to be kind of let's play football, let's get in our cars and go home kind of a deal. And, you understand that. Robinson's comes in with a 2-5 record overall, no chance of making the postseason. They're 2-3 in the Little Illini Conference. Meanwhile, the Tigers stand at 4-3, 3-2 in the LIC. With everything on the line tonight, dangerous teams, and the Tigers didn't. I mean, they got a win last week, but they kind of laid an egg offensively. Ball was on the ground a number of times, 4 turnovers in total, and it's just an ugly contest. But you got to win those ugly ones, and we took care of that down in Albany last week with a 20-7 victory, and now hoping to capitalize on a Robinson team that's kind of down on their luck. First-year head coach. Coming in here to take over the reins for Casey Pinnell, who's moved back home to Paris. Yep. And so, you kind of feel for these seniors. They've had Casey for 3 years, and then they got a first-year head coach coming in for their final year. And, not the results that they wanted, but nonetheless, they're going to put a competitive product out on the field tonight.
I'm sure they will, definitely by it being senior night. But the weather's definitely not conducive to football. It's going to be a wet, sloppy go of it this evening, and if we put the ball on the ground 4 times last week, that might be another turnover fest again tonight.
Yeah, go ahead and get into that. That'll be one of the keys to our victory tonight will be ball security, and it's something that the Tigers in their losses this year have had issues with, putting the ball on the ground. It's not so much the interceptions as it is just the ball being fumbled.
Yeah.
We've been fortunate enough to cover more than half of them this year, but you get one in the key spot on a team with nothing to lose, and next thing you know, your season's pretty much over.
Exactly, and they've got a kid that plays special teams, kickoffs, Judson Pinkston, and from what I got from our counterparts down in the other end of the press box, he's the best athlete they got out there on the field, so.
Yeah, Pinkston's got 18 grabs for 243 yards and a pair of scores on the season. They'll be led by Reese Johnson, who completed just over half of his passes on the year, 57 of 107, 697 yards, 9 TDs, and 8 interceptions. So they are prone to turn the football over as well. That's something that the Tigers will hopefully take advantage of. But yeah, as you mentioned, heavier rain up north, not as bad down here, but it is steady. And for the moment, it's kind of let up a little bit, but it's going to be a factor throughout.
It's just a light drizzle, but still, the field's wet. It's going to be slick. The ball's going to get wet, so it's going to be hard to hang on to. And hopefully, though, like you said, we'll take care of business tonight.
We'll step aside for a couple minutes so you can hear from some of our sponsors before we get things kicked off. We got about 7 minutes till kickoff, so we'll be back on Paris Sports Network.
Farm Credit Illinois is a proud supporter of the Paris Tigers athletes and the surrounding farm families. Farm Credit blocks appraisal costs and lender fees and defends our borrowing members with free repricings as the market allows. Farm Credit helps farmers score with annual cash patronage. Team up with a cooperative helping farm families succeed and let us help lead your agricultural business to victory. Best of luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on.
Moody
That's
Farms
Cornerstone
of
Building
Paris
Brands
is a proud
in
supporter of
Paris.
Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank and Trust has you covered. They can even help you with investment options and online banking. At locations in Paris, Crispin, Georgetown, and Marshall, they're always ready with the services you need. Look them up online at longviewbt.com. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30.
Welcome back to Tiger Football on the Paris Sports Network. Robinson Maroons have taken their positions on the sidelines. We're just under 3 minutes left until kickoff. Tigers looking to qualify for the postseason with their 5th win of the night, while the Robinson Maroons are looking to win on senior night, send their seniors out on a happy note. First things first, Lanny, you got to secure that football and got to worry about this week, not next week, and not what the pairings or anything else in the postseason might happen. You got to take care of what's in front of you, and we're 2 minutes away from the Tigers getting the football and getting things underway.
You're right there, and the Tigers are down in the end zone right now, all huddled up, and they'll be ready to take the field here in just a minute. And We will be kicking off to the Maroons, so our defense will be on the field to start things off.
Yeah, defensively for the Tigers, they've allowed 22 points a game while scoring just over 21 on the season. Robinson, on the other hand, they're only scoring at a 16-point clip while allowing 29 on the year. So Tigers, if they want to and keep care of the football, and we're going to harp on that all night just because that's been our bugaboo all year, but they keep care of that football, they'll be able to hang some points up tonight and against this Robinson defense, and we'll just see how things go. Elsewhere around the conference, Mount Carmel is at Marshall this evening. Marshall will celebrate their senior night, and Newton is at Lawrenceville. And another game will be tomorrow. Olney will travel to Casey for the final LIC contest of week number 8. Standings in the LIC, Mount Carmel on top with a 5-0 mark. Casey and Lawrenceville right behind them, 4-1. Tigers 3-2. Robinson 2-3. Marshall, Newton each with a win. Olney without a win yet in the conference. So we can look ahead for next week, as we're not going to be a part of this, but Lawrenceville will travel to Mount Carmel in what would decide the conference champion of the LIC. Should Lawrenceville happen to win that, we'll have 3-way winners. If Mount Carmel wins, obviously they'll run the gauntlet undefeated and cap things off with a 7-0 mark. Tigers on a 2-game win streak against Newton. They won that one 41-8, and then last week, like we mentioned, at Olney 20-7. Robinson also coming off a win. They defeated the Newton Eagles 36-28 last week. Week before that, lost a close one to Lawrenceville, 26-20 on a last-minute touchdown. So they're hungry. They're right there. They're coming off a win in a close game. They also defeated Marshall 25-0. Tigers also defeated the Lions 26-0. So a lot of similar opponents. And you look at their record, and Lenny, they're a game away from being in the position that we're at, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So cannot take them for granted. Cannot take them lightly. They will be without Blake Green this evening. He's rushed the ball 35 times and scored 3 times for him, but he broke an ankle a couple weeks ago, so he is out for the season. We are set for kickoff here, as Robert Wells set to put his toe into it and get things underway here at Crosby Field. Sit back, stay dry. We'll bring you all the action here from Robinson High School. Wells will kick it away.
Went to one of the upbacks, number 4 it looked like.
Yeah, it's Isaiah Poole on the return.
I guess it was 14. Noblet. No, it
Yeah,
was
Poole.
4. Yep. Yeah, you're right.
So he's returning it across the 20, or across the 30, about the 32-yard line. That's where Robinson will set up shop. Get things started here. First offensive play of the game coming up for the Maroons. They are a ground and pound team, as mentioned by just the 107 passing attempts on the year from Reese Johnson. And they like to run it up the gut. That's the strength of the Tiger defense. We do have excellent defense in the backfield, and nose tackle Carson Coleman had himself a week last week. Hopefully he can do the same tonight. Motion. Looks like the jet sweep. A.J. Noblet on the carry.
There.
Nothing at all there. Ty King in on the stop. Good pursuit that time by the Tiger line. Calvin Rigdon also in on that from his safety position. So good start for the Tiger defense. Second down and long for the Maroons. They gave him 2 on that. Faked it this time. There's the run right up the gut. Tripped up, but it could have been a lot bigger. Kane Heyer running back on that one. Tripped up on the play by our quarterback, Drew Rogers, or he was gone.
Yeah, he picked up 13 as it was. So
Try to keep his camera moving throughout the night. If not, let us know in chat if I start screwing things up. So first down for the Maroons at their own 47-yard line. Clock ticking at 10:50, opening quarter. Same formation. This time they hand it off. Poole again. Nothing doing there. Ethan Curl took care of that. It's the first play they ran of the game. It's the same play they ran here.
Oh, man, they gave him a heck of a spot, though.
Just an automatic 2-yard gain for him.
Now they backed it up a little, but still.
Second down and long once again for the Maroons. That same situation just a moment ago, and they converted. Shotgun formation, trips to the left. 14's in motion once again. They got a guy deep. Decided to run the wheel route. There's pass interference on the Tigers. Calvin Rigdon and Knoblet got tangled up here on the sideline. Wasn't going to be completed anyway, but a lot of that had to do with the contact, I'm sure. Well, I was looking at the guy running the post, and he had 2 steps on our safety back there, and quarterback would have looked that way. Another touchdown. So 1st and 10 Maroons, clock at 10:07 here in the opening quarter. Motion the opposite way this time. That is Pinkston. Handoff. Nothing doing there. Host of Tigers on the prowl. Will Moody leading the charge there. First down plays for the Maroons are non-existent thus far.
So far, yeah.
Second down is a different story. Going Brinkerhoff on the stop there. My apologies. Trips left, same formation that they have been in throughout. Quick pass out to the left. And that's to Pinkston. He's got it, and he's got room and blockers.
He's got some speed. Yep.
There's that second down play again, this time for 8, we'll call it. It's going to bring up 3rd down and short for Robinson on the Tiger side of the 50. Call it the 28-ish. 3rd down and a long 1. Reese Johnson this time up under center. And he's just going to plow ahead.
I don't think he got it.
Curl comes off the edge. Could have got a stop. We know how spots go. He's signaling 4th down. The official is. So no gain on that. Good job by Curl of anticipating that snap. It's going to bring up 4th down and short. See if they decide to run the same play, if they spread things out.
Yeah, looks like they're going shotgun this time.
You can see in the camera the rain's coming down pretty steady. Wind's not a factor. Oh, there's another stop by Curl.
Curl's there.
It'll be a turnover on downs.
It will.
Tiger defense rises to the occasion. Evan Ramsey with the initial hit. Curl in for the cleanup. It'll be 1st and 10 Tigers, turnover on downs. Well, we got them out of 2nd down, Lenny, and we had a chance. Their 2nd down plays have gone for no less than 8 yards. Not this time.
Paris going to start things out now on offense. See how we do it.
Rogers hands the ball off to Curl. Both arms around the football. He's straight ahead for 6 or so. Good positive yardage on 1st down for the Tigers. Now the playbook's wide open. 2nd down and 3-ish. Ball's on their own 36-yard line. Clock rolls just under 8 minutes, opening quarter. Rogers once again to Curl. Nowhere to go that time. He does bowl ahead for a long one, maybe 2. It's going to bring up 3rd down and short. That's been the script for the season. Curl early, then you bring in Mason Burns and Calvin Rigdon for that change of pace. We'll see if number 5 gets it one more time here. Get that first.
I would think so. I mean,
not sure about 2 down territory here, but
It's 3rd and short, but
I see Curl getting it here. And he does, but he's met in the
Oh,
backfield
he
that
is.
time. He's not going to get it.
no, he's not. I'm guessing he lost a yard
Eli
or so.
Rossborough in on the stop. Yeah, it's going to be a loss of 1. So it's going to be 4th down and short 2 and long 1, however you want to look at it. Tigers are going to punt it away. Gabe Roush will come in. Robinson will drop back. They're going to have way too many men on the field. If we snap it right now, we'll have a 1st down. We do. He did not get off, but nothing called. Short punt. Bounces around to 40, and that's where it'll stay. Make it to 39. This will be 1st and 10 Robinson. We'll be back on the Parasports Network.
Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopfmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris.
Welcome back to Tiger Football on the Parasports Network. 3 and out for the Tigers on their first possession of the evening. Get the ball back to Robinson in good field position at their own 39. Clock at 6:27. As time trips to the right for the Maroons. Quick pass out to the right. Tigers everywhere, but he gets the edge and he's gone. Unless Ty King can run him down, he's going to house it. He did get a trip up of him, but he's going to fall across for the score. Nothing fancy there, but A.J. Naba took the ball around. The Maroons sealed off this sideline. And he took it 61 yards for the score. 6:13 left. Robinson on top, 6-0, pending the extra point attempt. Funky formation, as is the case. They're going to go for 2. The pass is up and no good. Broken up by Ty King. So 6:12 left in the opening quarter. Robinson leads at 6-0. We'll be back on the Parasports Network.
Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark counties since 1950.
The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a 5th quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events.
Located at the Paris Airport, Seat Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153.
Welcome back to Tiger Football on the Parasports Network. 6:12 left in the opening quarter. Robinson, one-play drive covering 61 yards for the score, and they lead at 6-0. Ball's booted but picked up. Robert Wells gets it out near the 30, just across the 30. Tigers take over 1st and 10. 6:02 opening quarter. Well, Tigers have become famous for one-play drives, courtesy of Calvin Rigdon and Mason Burns, but this time it burned them as A.J. Noblet found the corner and housed it. Almost caught from behind, but not to be. Ty King did break up the 2-point conversion, so that's where we stand, 6-0. Second possession of the night for the Tigers. Calvin Rigdon now in the backfield alongside Rogers. Kirk Battalion, Robert Wells split out left. Calvin Rigdon brought down for a loss on the play. Rossborough Got 2 tackles tonight, both for loss. Correction, that was Burns on the carry. My fault. We're going to give him a loss at 2, so it's going to be 2nd down and 12. Rogers now fakes it to Rigdon. Now he's got him in the flat, wide open. Good catch that time by Rigdon. Good block on the edge.
And he got the first down.
Carrick Vitale with a huge block to spring that. Gain of about 14. It'll be 1st and 10 Tigers. Nobody on Rigdon out of the backfield. Just a little misdirection with a pair of running backs back there. Kind of stymied the Robinson defense. And good pitch and catch. Can't take anything for granted tonight with this weather. Hand off to Rigdon, straight ahead. Ball's out.
Oh, no.
Robinson indicating they have it. Officials are not. Boy, got to secure that football. 2nd down and 8. It's going to be a gain of 2, but a little disconcerting if you're a Tiger fan to have that ball on the ground this early. 2nd down and 8, we'll call it. Clock continues to roll. 4.5 left, first quarter. Coach Claude barking in signs from the sideline. Rogers has got it. Trips out to the left for the Tigers. Burns in motion. Rogers keeps. There's that guy again. Rossborough. There's a late hit. Could be called, but it's not. Rossborough once again on a tackle. And that was an open field tackle of Rogers. It's a 3rd down and 5-ish for the Tigers. See what Coach Clodfelder's got up his sleeve. Clock rolls at 3:45.
Whoa!
Ball snap. Nobody's looking. Busted play, but it's going to work out.
It's going to work, yeah.
Holy cow. That ball was snapped right into the knees of Drew Rogers. Luckily for the Tigers, they recovered it. Everybody was going on 2. The ball was snapped on 1, but we move it into Robinson territory at the 43, 1st and 10. Clock rolls at 3:15. 2 lucky breaks. Ball's been on the ground twice already. We've only ran 6 plays. Rogers with Burns to his right. Wells in motion. Quick snap, but Wells gets it. He's got an edge, and that's going to be a call for blocking the back. You can just see that coming. Anytime we get to the edge, it seems like our receivers either throw a block in the back or they hold on a little bit too long. And the ball was out and fumbled and recovered by Robinson. So we're thinking the play's dead. At least this guy was. Thinking the play was dead, still alive. Holding was a call, but that's declined as the fumble was recovered by Robinson. The very definition of playing till the whistle, Robinson did at that time. 1st and 10 Maroons. They've got all the momentum in the world on their side right now. Their 3rd possession coming up. Johnson in shotgun. Trips to the right for the Maroons. Snap and a handoff.
Nothing there.
Doing straight ahead for no gain. Now let the ball carrier. Ethan Curl in on the stop. Taylon Deere as well. Big nose tackle. Rotates in and out with Carson Coleman. He is in there right now. So 2nd down and 10, no gain on that one. Clock rolls, 2:20 left, first quarter. Johnson once again the shotgun. Takes a snap, looks left. Now over the middle. He's got a guy. Double team that time, did not matter. Outrunning everybody was Judson Pinkston for another first down for the Maroons. We were warned about his speed. Got to see it on full display there. He just ran the square in and had a pair of Tigers on his tail, but outran the Tiger defenders to the ball. Hand off straight ahead, nothing doing there. Pinkston gets the carry that time. No gain. Second down and 9. Ball's on the 40-yard line of the Maroons. Clock rolls, a minute 15, first quarter. Reese Johnson all the way over to the sideline to get instructions. Pair of Maroons in the backfield. Shotgun snap, handoff. Nothing doing there. Justin Pinkston won once again the ball carrier. Give him a couple. It's going to bring up key 3rd down and 7 here. What could be the final play of the first quarter. Taylor Deere in on the stop for Paris. Trips to the right. They got a big fella out here on the edge. Cash Vitato, 6'6", 220. He's just going to block, though. Get the ball in the hands of their playmaker, Isaiah Poole. He's out near midfield. Anybody enough for Robinson first down.
Yep, it is going to be first down.
Wells on the stop. That'll be the final play of the first quarter unless Robinson elects to snap it here. 20 seconds on the game clock. Cannot sleepwalk through this game. It seems like the Tigers done that this first quarter.
Boy, they have. We're just a little bit sluggish out there tonight.
Trips again right. Nothing doing there. Mason Burns on the stop.
Burns and Rigdon, yeah.
Noblet on the carry. That's how the first quarter is going to end, with no gain on the play. As the horn sounds, we'll take you to a commercial break here on the Paris Sports Network.
Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery.
Farm Credit Illinois is a proud supporter of the Paris Tigers athletes and the surrounding farm families. Farm Credit blocks appraisal costs and lender fees and defends our borrowing members with free repricings as the market allows. Farm Credit helps farmers score with annual cash patronage. Team up with a cooperative helping farm families succeed and let us help lead your agricultural business to victory. Best of luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
Welcome back to Tiger Football here on the Paris Sports Network. Robinson has a football. The nose just on their side of the 50-yard line. They'll face a second down and 10. Their third possession of the contest. Last one resulting in a touchdown. They got the ball. They got the ball courtesy of a Tiger turnover. Fumble at the end of a play with a penalty on it. Penalty was obviously declined, and Robinson takes over, and this is where they stand on this drive that started back inside their 30. Bunch formation this time for the Maroons. Quarterback under center, handoff off left tackle, nothing doing there though. Landon Bonnell on the carry. They're going to give him 3 yards on it. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. This is a big one for the Tigers.
Yes, it is. We need to stop here bad.
Robinson very successful on 3rd downs this evening thus far. Shotgun formation is Reese Johnson. Drops back, looks left all the time in the world. Now he goes over the middle. Tigers waiting on it that time, though.
Oh,
Ethan Curl in there to break things up. That pass was out of the hands of Curl. And then Pinkston had a chance at it. Ball does hit the ground, though. It's incomplete. It'll be 4th down for the Maroons, and they intercept, punt it away to the Tigers. Eli Rossborough back to punt it.
Well, this will be their first punt of the night.
Carter Kripp is back deep for the Tigers, along with Ty King. Standing just on their 15-yard line. This punt coming from the 47 of Robinson. Good snap, rugby style. Ball's going to hit the ground and roll. Tigers need to get away from it. And it's going to be down right at the 20-yard line. Sorry for the camera work. 1st and 10 Tigers. Looking to get any kind of offense going. There's a penalty on the play against the Robinson Maroons. It's a holding call, so Tigers will get 10 yards of field position before they even snap it. These trap games can, you hear talk of trap games all the time. This could be one for the Tigers. Coming off a sloppy win last week, but a win nonetheless. They've got Casey in week 9, and you don't want to have to win that one to get to the playoffs. The Warriors are a juggernaut this year.
Yeah, they are.
Just take care of business tonight. Tigers got a chance to do that right now. 1st and 10. Ball's on their own 30-yard line. Rogers in shotgun. Burns to his right. Burns gets it. Off left tackle. He does that so well. Slices and dices. He's going to get 9 of them.
Yeah, almost broke that.
Get Burns on the edge, and he's going to outrun most defenders in the LIC. He did it right there for 9. Judd Pinkston on the stop. 2nd short. See if we open the playbook up or just get our 2nd first down of the game. I'm more in favor of that. Long sustained drive here to tie it up would be just what the doctor ordered. Rogers keeps it this time. He bowls his way ahead for Tiger 1st down. Both arms wrapped around the football that time. I'm sure that Coach Claude and everybody on that coaching staff is preaching ball security the rest of the way. And Tigers dodged a bullet on the last one. They did turn it over, but nothing doing. As Eli Rossborough heads to the sideline holding his hip. It's a name we've called quite a bit tonight.
Yeah,
so
he's made some big tackles out there for them tonight.
He's not hurt or injured, but I like to see him on the sideline, and we're trying to score. Rogers fakes to Burns. Now gives it to Rigdon. Rigdon, good open field tackle that time by the Maroons, Cole Weber, but not before Calvin picked up 6. Ball's right on the Tiger 49-yard line. Clock rolls, 9.5 left, first half. We got Vitale and King and Wells all split out left. This is a jet sweep formation. We also have Rigdon and Burns in the backfield. Now just Burns. And off goes to Mason. There's
a flag.
Yeah, that's going to be a hold on Rigdon. In the meantime, Burns is running like a madman.
Yeah, he was.
All for naught.
It's all coming back.
Gone right in front of the official, too. You can see when they spin around sideways, you know it's going to be a hold.
Yep.
So negate that 48-yard run. And it's going to be 2nd down and forever for the Tigers. Clock stopped exactly 9 minutes in the first half. Tigers trail 6-0. Officials just keep marching backwards. They settle at the 41-yard line, so it's going to be 2nd down and 12. Good to know Tigers can take the lid off of it, though. Good positive play, even though it didn't count. Rogers is going to be alone in the backfield this time. Trips to the left. King the lone, wide out to the right.
See if he puts somebody in motion. Yep, here he comes.
There's a quick pass over the middle. Boy, that's deflected.
Yeah, it was.
Good thing it was, because that would have been intercepted for sure. Blake Trivett in to knock that one down. 8:36 left in the first quarter.
That's going to bring up a big 3rd down, 3rd and 12.
Trevette, a rather large human at 6'4", 324 pounds, only in the 10th grade. Snap, fake handoff. Rogers, screen pass out to Curl. He's got room. Straight ahead for 14 yards and a Tiger 1st down into Maroon territory. No denying Ethan Curl that time. He caught that football, put his head down.
Yeah, he did. He was going.
And said, good luck stopping me. Robinson side of the football field for the Tigers. Clock rolls at 8:05. That's a huge gain on 3rd down and 12. Everything in the flat seems to be open tonight, Lenny, and I just keep throwing that until
they stop it.
Until they stop it or receivers puke from running too much. Direct snap that time. Rogers got the edge and a lot more. He's up 20-plus yard rush for Drew Rogers.
Yeah,
no flag. 1st down, Tigers. That edge is there for the Tigers, and they are taking advantage of it here on this drive. It's up 1st down at the 22-yard line of Robinson. Clock rolls under 7.5. Appreciate you all joining us tonight. We come to you from Crosby Field and Robinson. Rogers, shotgun formation. Got Curl, he's going to follow Curl. Curl can't block 3. Robinson brought 3 guys to drop that play. Looked like the identical one to the one that gained 20-plus just a minute ago. Swarming the ball were the Maroons. They'll give him 1.
Yeah, they did give him 1. I'm surprised.
Rogers, shotgun. Hands the ball off to Curl. Nothing doing there. He's coming up to make the stop for the Maroons on that one was Kane Hire. So the 3rd down and long for the Tigers. 3rd down and 6-ish. Looking to get something on the board here in the first half. 6 minutes and 5 seconds left. Looking the sideline, play clock not a factor at 20. Got Vitale in the slot, Wells up top. Ty King, lone wide out on the right. Rigdon in the fullback position. Mason Burns, the lone running back. Clock's now at 5. Snap, Rogers keeps it. Withers starting to close on that now.
Yeah, they are. They've got that play figured out.
They are closing the gap in a hurry, are the Maroons. You think it's 4 down territory with that play call. We'll bring up 4th down and 5-ish. Robinson's really improved their pursuit of the Tiger runners. Let's see what we dial up here. Rogers shotgun. Looks like they might just try to draw him off here.
I was just saying, I think that's what they're going to do, and then probably call timeout.
Clock rolls at 5. Now they do snap it. Fake the handoff. Boy, pressure coming. Got it away to Rigdon.
Good deal.
He breaks a tackle. He's going to go in for the score.
Yeah, he is.
Just worried about him getting the first down, not even thinking about the goal line. Calvin Rigdon said, hold my beer here while I go score. Great job of breaking a couple of tackles that time by Calvin, and better job of Rogers by getting out of the way. Pursuit was coming from the edge. Ty King in to attempt the extra point. 4:45 left in the first half. Tigers are on the scoreboard. A crucial fourth down play. 2 big fourth down conversions that time. Or big third down conversion and a fourth down conversion right there. Ty King set to boot it away. Give the Tigers a lead. He gets it away, but it's no good. Wide right. 4:45 left in the first half. We're all knotted up at 6. We'll be back with more action here on the Paris Sports Network.
Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548.
Welcome back to Tiger Football on the Paris Sports Network. Rogers to Rigdon for the first score of the night for the Tigers. They tie it up at 6. Extra point is no good. 4:45 left first half. Tigers set to boot it away. One thing I did watch during pregame warm-ups was Robert Wells either squib kicking or trying to onside kick it. Tiger fans know that the onside kick has been the Tigers' bugaboo as far as receiving it this year.
Yeah, it's definitely cost us a couple games anyway, I think.
Let's see if we don't try to turn the tables here and try to do the same to Robinson. Kicked it away. Line drive, tough to handle. Wet track. Starting at the 10 and getting out to about the 25 was Judson Pinkston. Late hit, nothing called. Tigers wanting a flag. Tiger fans not meaning in attendance tonight, Lenny.
No.
A lot of that has to do with the weather, I understand.
Say everybody's staying home where it's nice and dry.
So Robinson will start this drive. 4:33, 3 timeouts in their pocket. They'll start at their own 26. Grippus comes out to the corner now. Wells inside of him. Rogers over the top. Hand off. Boy, what an effort that time. Pancaked on the play. I shouldn't say pancake, but Ramsey knocked down on the play, reached his big mitts out, still was able to pull down Noblet. They're going to give him 2. Very questionable.
No, loss of 2.
Loss of 2,
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. Clock continues to roll, 4 minutes left. It's rolling in real life, not on your screen. Handoff straight ahead. Good open field tackle that time by Carrick Vitale. Noblet's going to get enough to make it a 3rd down and short. So give him a gain of 11 on that. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. Clock rolls, 3.5. Robinson looking to grind out a possession here to end the half. Tigers will get it to start the 3rd. Play clock's at 10. Snap and handoff. Nothing doing there. Ramsey once again.
Once again, yes.
We'll see where this spot is. He got barely to the 35. That's not enough.
Boy, they gave him a heck of a spot, though.
They got him across 35 to 36, and it's going to be close. Not close enough, though. It's going to be 4th down and short. We're going to time
I
out.
hear whistles.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to measure this or what they're going to do.
I bet
Coach may have asked for one just to kind of decide what he's going to do. So they are going to measure it. It's going to be 4th down. It does not appear from up here that he's got enough, but I've been wrong 90% of the time on these this year. 2:55 on the clock in the first half. We're knotted up at 6.
Well, he definitely got a really good spot, so if they make it, that's the reason.
No scores from the other games, Mount Carmel and Marshall, or Newton at Lawrenceville. He's going to be short by a foot. This is a good spot, didn't matter. I would be very aware of a fake punt here. What have you got to lose, right? Tigers thinking the same thing. Now they send King back deep. Better off just bringing everybody up here and let it roll.
Yeah, that's what I'm
thinking. Don't want to take
thinking.
a chance of fielding it here in this weather. They're eventually going to snap it. Watch for the hard count. And
they got it. Yep.
Their quarterback stepped into that snap,
He
though.
did,
He
though.
drew him off. I don't know. It won't be called.
But the quarterback definitely moved.
Quarterback took a step forward. I don't know if these guys are on the same page we are. And it is offside against the Tigers. Don't agree with it. If you're at home, hit pause and rewind about 10 seconds and see, because from here, the quarterback definitely drew him off. It's one thing to hard count and bark, but when you actually move forward toward the line, that's a totally different ballgame. My opinion means nothing, though. It's 1st down, Robinson. Ball's on their own 41. Handoff. Spinning away from tackles was Noblet. He gets big chunk gain on 1st down. It's going to be 2nd down and short. Clock's at 2.5. Plenty of time for Robinson. And it's going to be 1st down for Robinson.
It is 1st down, yeah.
And another Robinson.
Robinson having their way on this drive. Drive that started near their 20-yard line. Now they're all the way out in their midfield. Clock rolls at 2:05. And off the Noblet once again. Straight up the gut. Grabbing a hold on of his lower half is Carson Coleman, along with Mason Burns. They're going to give him 6 yards on the 1st down, though. Make it 5. 140 and counting. Here opening half. There's another busted tackle. Straight ahead for 1st down.
That was quarterback that time,
Aaron
Johnson.
Johnson kept at that time. Called his own number. The Tigers are on their heels. 90 seconds left, 1st half. Robinson driving. Fakes it. Now looking deep. All the time in the world. Throws it low and hits the turf. Intended for Kazaya Poole. Boy, Reese Johnson has got all day to throw back there. Can kind of pick and choose who he wants to throw it to. That time it skipped. 1:16 left. 2nd quarter. Trips left side for Robinson. Julian Parker, the lone wide out to the right. Johnson with the man in motion. Hands the ball off. Poole's got it. Good pursuit that time by the Tigers, though. That could have been a lot bigger play. Isaiah Poole, he's going to pick up about 5 on it. It's going to bring up a key 3rd down. Clock rolls. 61 seconds left, 1st half. Now they go hurry up. They've got all 3 timeouts. Trips to the right. Man in motion. Hand off to A.J. Noblet. Not much there. Robinson will use a timeout. Clock sits at 44 seconds left in the 1st half. We'll take a quick break and be right back with more Tiger football on the Parasports Network.
If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank and Trust has you covered. They can even help you with investment options and online banking. At locations in Paris, Crispin, Georgetown, and Marshall, they're always ready with the services you need. Look them up online at longviewbt.com.
Welcome back to Tiger Football here on the Paris Sports Network. 44 seconds left, first half. Robinson driving deep into Tiger territory. Ball sits on the 27-yard line. They face a 4th down and long 3. Tigers looking to stave off it's been a quick drive for the Maroons. Move this camera for just a second. Don't want to miss the corner.
Let's make some noise for these boys.
4th down, trips, stacked to the left. See if they send the man in motion as they have all night as Loblet runs across the face of Johnson.
Boy, he's still got all day to throw.
There's Ramsey closing the door. He's got some help. Evan Ramsey gets home that time for the sack. Help clean up, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Go to the Tigers with 35 seconds left first half. Big stop for the Paris Tiger defense. See if Coach Cloud will be content to just take a knee, knowing that he's going to get the ball back after the 15-minute halftime. It's at 35. He's got all 3 timeouts. I wouldn't put anything past the fella.
I wouldn't either.
Rogers gets final play call in. 15 seconds on the play clock. A lot of green grass behind the Robinson defense. Rogers is alone, trips to the left. Looking right. Right over the middle is Rigdon. He's got him in stride.
And he
ball's
dropped
out.
it.
See if they rule that incomplete. They're going to rule completion. Calvin's going to fall back on it. Fortunate break for the Tigers. They'll call a timeout. Good golly. There's no doubt that Calvin Rigdon is the favorite target of Rogers tonight. Completed every pass that's thrown his direction. Rogers having a good first half. Just one incompletion on the day. In these conditions, that's pretty admirable.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I've got him 5 out of 6 for 73 yards and a touchdown.
You know, we go back to the Newton game, Lenny, where Drew, I thought, took major strides. Not so much in just his overall play, but on a key first down or second down play, threw the ball into the stands on a play he would have normally either tried to force it in or tried to take off running. Lived to see another down. We scored 2 or 3 plays later. And the maturity of Drew Rogers in that quarterback position has just been remarkable for the Tigers.
Yeah, he was 8 out of 11 for 159 and 1 touchdown in that first half of that game.
It was a nearly perfect first half going right here. 27 seconds left. 2 timeouts for the Tigers. Ball out in your midfield at the 47. Play clock's at 15. Trips once again to the left. Rigdon in motion. There's a pick. Ball just out of the hands of Ty King. The quote-unquote legal pick play that time as Rigdon went in motion. Just stood in front of the pair of Robinson defenders, but Robinson's got that. It seems like our receiver is either wide open or they're double covered. 2nd down and 10, 25 seconds left first half. Same formation for Paris. Shotgun snap to Rogers. Same route. This time they're going deep to Rigdon. That's nearly intercepted and in and out of the hands of Julian Parker. They'll bring up 3rd down. Now if you're Robinson, you're thinking, hey, I may get the ball back here in pretty decent field position. Tigers facing a 3rd and 10. Ball's at thrown 47. 17 seconds left. Snap to Rogers, quick pass out to Curl. Curl's got it, puts his head down, gets as much as he can, lowers his head instead of going out of bounds. well here on the Paris Sports Network.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
Welcome back to Crosby Field here at Robinson High School. 8 seconds left on the game clock here in the second quarter. Got time for a quick play if you want to pick up about 10 or 15 here, but not much more than that. 4 wideouts for the Tigers. Mason Burns in the backfield. He sprints out. Pass goes to him over the middle. They do try to get some. He's got to get down, though. Clock's at 1. They do call a timeout before the horn goes off, though, so we'll have one more play. We'll put 2 seconds on the clock. So one more chance for the Tigers to take a shot at the end zone here. Head into the locker room with a lead. Pickup of 7 on that one. Down and distance is immaterial at this point. Tigers got to cover 33 yards here, 26 yards here on the final play of the first half, barring a penalty. Tigers will close out their season next week at home against the KZ Westfield Warriors. That will be senior night for cheerleaders, band members, and of course, Tiger football players. We'll run over the seniors here during the halftime show. One last play for the Tigers here. Rigdon in the slot, Ty King up top, Wells and Vitale. Rigdon in motion. Now trips left. Looking to swing it out, watch the hook and ladder. Oh, it's completed to King, and there's nowhere. They got the hook, but no ladder.
Whoa!
King's looking for his mouthpiece or something that got knocked out. But that's the way the first half will end. We're all knotted up at 6 here at Crosby Field. We'll be back with first half stats here on the Paris Sports Network.
Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery.
Located at the Paris Airport, Seat Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30.
At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris. The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight. and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events.
Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark County since 1950. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopfmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30.
If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank and Trust has you covered. They can even help you with investment options and online banking. With locations in Paris, Crispin, Georgetown, and Marshall, they're always ready with the services you need. Look them up online at longviewbt.com.
Welcome back to halftime here at Robinson High School. We're all knotted up at 6 apiece. 10:50 left here at the halftime show. They just introduced senior members of the band. The band is not participating tonight, but they are here to be recognized for senior night, as are their cheerleaders. Turn over to my partner, Lenny Irwin, for some first half stats.
All righty, Jeff. For the Maroons, they got the ball to start this ball game, and Reese Johnson has 3 carries for 6 yards. A.J. Noblet has 11 carries for 30 yards. Kane Harrer has 2 carries for 12. Judson Pinkston has 2 carries for 3. Landon Bonnell has 1 carry for 3. And Kazir Poole has 1 carry for 5. Throwing the ball, Johnson is 4 out of 5 for 91 yards and a touchdown. That touchdown pass was to A.J. Noblet. But Judson Pinkston is he's got 2 catches for 23, but Noblet has the 61-yard catch for the touchdown. And Kazir Poole has 1 catch for 7. The Maroons opened up the scoring at 6:13 to go in the first quarter on that 61-yard pass from Johnson to Noblet. And the 2-point conversion was no good, and that's where we stood at 6-0 all the way through the first quarter until halfway, about 3/4 the way through the second quarter before the Tigers got on the scoring column. And for your Tigers, I've got Drew Rogers, 5 carries for 29 yards. Mason Burns has 2 carries for 7. Ethan Curl has 4 carries for 10. Calvin Rigdon has 2 carries for 8. Throwing the ball, Rogers is 8 out of 11 for 105 and a touchdown. And that touchdown pass was a 17-yarder to Calvin Rigdon. I've got Mason Burns 1 catch for 7. Ty King has 1 catch for 4. Calvin Rigdon has 4 catches for 57 and that 17-yard touchdown pass. And Ethan Curl has 2 big catches for 37. Like I said, the Tigers did get in the scoring column with 4:45 to go in the second quarter on the 17-yard pass from Rogers to Rigdon. But the kick was wide, and that's where we stand at halftime, 6-6.
Kudos to the Tiger defense in that first half. Gave up 6 points early. Could have given up more on a turnover late that Robinson took down inside the 30-yard line of the Tigers, but they were stopped. Turnover on downs, and the Tigers ran out the half, possibly having a chance to score there at the end, but the completion was not able to be lateral. That's where we sit at now. 7:45 left in the halftime. Step aside for words from more of our sponsors. We'll be back with second half action on the Paris Sports Network.
Farm Credit Illinois is a proud supporter of the Paris Tigers athletes and the surrounding farm families. Farm Credit blocks appraisal costs and lender fees and defends our borrowing members with free repricings as the market allows. Farm Credit helps farmers score with annual cash patronage. Team up with a cooperative helping farm families succeed and let us help lead your agricultural business to victory. Best of luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year. Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank and Trust has you covered. They can even help you with investment options and online banking. At locations in Paris, Crispin, Georgetown, and Marshall, they're always ready with the services you need. Look them up online at longviewbt.com. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Stuart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stuart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics.
Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopfmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark counties since 1950.
The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events. At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris.
Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153.
Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery.
The Paris Sports Network would like to give a big thank you to our affiliate sponsors for their support of Paris Tiger Athletics: the Mary Lupine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young.
Welcome back to Tiger Football here on the Paris Sports Network. Alongside Lenny Irwin, this is Jeff Chambers bringing you action from Crosby Field here in Robinson. Both teams are out of the locker room. Robinson out first. Tigers now getting loose out in the midfield. They've already put the mandatory 3 minutes back on the clock. So we're 2 minutes and 20 seconds away from third quarter action. Tigers will have the football to start off this second half. And Lenny, if it's any indication of if this coach has watched any film at all, I would not be surprised if there's an onside kick attempt here to get things rolling here in the third.
That's very possible because, like you said, that's kind of been our weakness this year for whatever reason. And we were even prepared for it in that one contest, and we still messed it up. So.
Yeah, Lawrenceville set the tone with an onside kick that they recovered, and that led to a 20-13 victory for them on our home field. Mount Carmel followed suit the very next week and did the exact same thing to us and recovered that as well. Hasn't happened since, but when you got nothing to lose, as the Robinson Maroons do not, just 2 wins on the season, trying to get that win on senior night is key, and alumni would be happy, the seniors would be happy, everybody else would. As for our seniors, we got 6 of them that's going to graduate or going to take the field for the last time at Tiger Stadium next Friday night. That's Caleb Brinkley, Ethan Curl, Robert Wells, Calvin Rigdon, Will Moody, and Stephen Moko. Those are your seniors for the Tigers. Not heavy on the upper class side. We've got a good mix of sophomores and juniors in there, and some freshmen that have seen quite a bit of playing time this year. Maddox Hutchings out with a high ankle sprain, suffered a couple weeks back on a special teams play. So he's missing the game once again tonight. So that thrust quarterback Drew Rogers back into the safety spot. And Drew's done a great job back there in the time that he's been forced into action. Under 30 seconds left until kickoff. Only one more score to report from the Little Illini Conference, and Mount Carmel, as expected, is all over Marshall in the second quarter. They lead that 34-0. No score yet from Newton and Lawrenceville.
I think they told me they're going to play tomorrow at 11.
Who's that, Newton, Lawrenceville?
Newton, I think.
Very well could.
I think that's what our counterparts down in the north end of the press box told me.
Well, I never will get a score update then, will I?
No, but not tonight.
Not till tomorrow. So they'll play tomorrow along with Olney at Casey. Olney winless on the year. Casey with just one loss, and that's to Mount Carmel a week ago, 23-20. All right, we are finally set.
Robinson's got her teed up on this far hash mark over here closest to us. So
already some shenanigans going on. They've got 5 guys left, 5 guys right, as you have to have, but they're all bunched on this left hash. Dawson Rogers right there in front of the football along with Cooper Keys. They do kick it away, though. Tigers have it. Carter Krippus gets the ball out across the 35, across the 40, out near the 45-yard line.
Almost broke it.
Carter Krippus straight ahead. No juke in that. He remains on the field, it looks like.
That's 11. I think it lost his helmet.
Yeah,
Ty
King's going to head off. He's kind of woozy, it looks like, wobbling off the field. Got his helmet in his hand. He's not walking a straight line. He's going to need some help. I don't want to speculate anything, but when you get your hat knocked off, he's going to head straight to the tent, get looked at. In his spot is Carter Krippus, who had that return out near the 45, actually right on the 45, waiting for a gain ball to come in. First and 10 Tigers, best field position of the night. Rogers in shotgun. Hands the ball off to Curl. He sprints right.
There's another holding.
Once again, receiver guilty of a hold. Those calls are just too easy for these officials. They're getting spun sideways. It'll be a 10-yard from the spot. It'll remain first down. It'll be first and about 18 now. So we'll back it up to the 37. And we'll try it again. Trips to the right, or trips to the left for the Tigers. Game clock at 11:34 and counting. Rogers all alone. Now timeout Robinson. Tigers had 4 wideouts to the left that time. Robinson did not have enough defenders out there for him, so Coach wisely calls a timeout before that play is even ran. We'll take a quick one as well. Be right back with more football on the Parasports Network.
For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
Welcome back to Tiger Football on the Parasports Network. Robinson, after one play, ran by the Tigers, calls a timeout. Formation did not match their defense. Tigers coming off of a holding penalty. They face a first down and 18. Ball's on the 37. See if we can gain back what was lost and more. King is back in. He takes his spot here. Right wide out. Good to see Ty back out. Fake left. Now he goes to King.
Going to him. Way
Just
overthrown.
Had one-on-one coverage that time, did King. King back there, guarded by A.J. Noblet. Had the inside.
Yeah, he did.
But ball just sailed just a bit on Drew. He's throwing with the wind, so could have got just a little bit of air underneath that. Second down and 18. Clock's at 11:21. We're all knotted at 6. Pair of running backs in the backfield with Rogers. Fakes the handoff, keeps it. Flips it out to Curl. Curl's got room. He's trucking up the sideline.
Big.
He's got a huge gain that time, all the way down inside the 30 of the Maroons. Ethan Curl, when he gets that ball, when he catches that ball, that's the head down, and let's just see how many we can get. See if you can catch me or bring me down. We'll call a gain of 36. First and 10 Tigers, ball at the Robinson 28-yard line. Clock rolls, 11:08. Low snap, picked up by Rogers. Hands the ball off to Burns. Burns off left side. He cuts back inside. Pick up about 12, another Tiger first down. That's the lightning to Ethan Curl's thunder.
Yes, it is.
Chains move, first down Tigers. Creeping into that red zone. Ball's at the 16-yard line of Robinson. Ball's snapped low again. Rogers picks it up. This time he's brought down after no gain.
Yeah, I think he might have lost a couple.
So a loss of 2, second down and 12. Clock rolls, 10:15. Tigers on the first drive of the second half. Coming off a big pitch and catch from Rogers to Curl. Another low snap, picked up, ball's tipped.
That's tipped.
Ball's incomplete harmlessly. It'll bring up third down and long. Low snaps have become a factor here in this third quarter. The last 3 snaps have been at the ankles of Drew. .10:03 left, third quarter. Rogers out of the shotgun, Rigdon in motion to his left. He's set, another low snap. Boy, it's wet enough. There's nowhere to go for Rogers.
Nowhere to go.
Thankfully, he hung on to it, so at least the Tigers can punt it away. That low snap just triggers everything. It's wet enough without hitting the ground one more time. Rogers just had nowhere to go. So 4th and forever for the Tigers. Math was probably my 7th best subject. So I'm not even going to try to figure out how many yards they have to go.
It's a bunch.
Rogers stays on the field, though, for some reason. Play clock's at 5. Tigers are going to have to burn timeout. They're going to snap it. Nope, timeout was called before. Or a penalty marker.
Procedure.
Yeah, false start against the Tigers. I'm not quite sure what's going on now. I don't know why we don't see Roush out there punting the ball away.
I'm not sure either.
It is 4th down. Now it's 4th down and 32. Now here comes Gabe. .9:13 left, third quarter. We'll sort things out. 4th and 32, late substitution for Robinson. Roush out near midfield. Good driving kick that time. Ball's fielded at the 10.
And that's where he's going to be.
There's nowhere for him to go. Robert Wells with a special team tackle inside the 10-yard line. Call it the 7. Robinson will take over 1st and 10. Their worst field position of the evening. So promise for the Tigers, but that was quickly averted by a sack for a huge loss on a lower snap and then a penalty. Middle of that football field, if you can tell from the camera, is starting to shine a little bit. Rain has stopped, but the damage has been done. Muddy in the middle. No standing water, but not very much traction out there. Robinson, first possession of the third quarter. Hand off to Noblet. He goes right side.
Pretty
first
good
down,
game.
yeah, 9 or 10-ish on the first down. Gets them out of the shadow of their own goal post. 2nd down and 1. Clock rolls at 8:30. Now he's up under center is Johnson. Looking for the tush push. Not doing. He's going to hand it to Noblet. He's going to be brought down for a loss. Ethan Curl knifing into the backfield of the Maroons. Loss of 4. Going to bring up 3rd down and 5-ish. Robinson spread. 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Lone setback. Johnson in shotgun. Tigers look to blitz off the corner as Rigdon's just itching to go. Careful not to jump. That's how they got the first down at the end of the second quarter. All out blitz for the Tigers. Rigdon's got him in his sights. Gets just enough to throw that pass off, but it falls incomplete. Johnson held that for one more tick. He's going to be brought down for a sack. Rigdon all over him on that blitz. And Robinson will be forced to punt. 7:35 left third quarter. Boy, after having all day to throw it in the first half, Johnson, he's been pressured the last 2 times he's dropped back. Ty King is going to head back to the Robinson 45-yard line and wait this punt. See if the Tigers can get pressure. Penalty on the play. Punt is away. And very nearly hits a Tiger. It's going to come to rest at the 43-yard line, but there's a penalty on the play. See what it is. It's offsides against the Tigers. They'll be awful close to a first down. But he's looking at the Tiger sideline, seeing what they want to do. I'd be content to take the ball at the plus side of the field if I was the Tigers. They do decline.
Yep. So.
False start was a call, but it was declined. Always thought false starts were whistle dead, but apparently not. Might have been a motion or shift or something. Now the Tigers have their best field position of the night, even better than what they started this half with. Let's see if they can't capitalize here. Good things happen when we get the ball in 21's hand. Fake it. He's tackled on the play, nothing called. He's
pushed down again.
He was the intended receiver. They never let him get out of the backfield. Rogers will be dropped down for a huge sack, pleading his case to the white hat, but nothing doing. Rigdon never did get across the line of scrimmage, so he's basically fair game, but he was just all out tackled on that one twice. Here comes that math again. 2nd down and 20 plus. Now the Tigers are on their side of the field, their own 43. 2nd and 24. Rogers rolls left, just looking to get some yardage. Follows his blocker. Comes down awkwardly. Thank God the grass is wet. Give him about 7 on that. It's going to bring up 3rd down, and we're going to call it 19-ish. Tigers go trips right. Robert Wells alone at the top. Ethan Curl in the backfield with Drew Rogers. 6:08 and counting, third quarter. Rogers drops back, fakes, almost hit from behind, gets rid of it. It's out to King and right through his hands.
Oh, man.
Might have been thinking about scoring, did Ty King that time, but it went right through the hands. It falls to the ground, incomplete. Tigers will be forced to punt. Doggone it, that was a game breaker.
That was there, yes, it was. King knows it, too.
Nobody harder on themselves than Ty King on that one. Knows what he had. Ball sits on the 50. Gabe Roush in to punt it away. Time gets good, high, booming kick that time. Nowhere near the Robinson returner. It's going to be down near the 10-yard line. Robinson will have it. It's 5:46, third quarter. We'll be back on the Paris Sports Network.
Located at the Paris Airport, Seat Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153.
Welcome back to Tiger Football on the Paris Sports Network. Robinson set to take over, throwing 11-yard line. 5:46 left, third quarter. We're tied at 6. Johnson in shotgun. Man in motion is Noblet. Noblet does not get it.
Not much. Whoever the inside handoff up the middle. Looks like 20, yeah.
Keen Higher, the ball carrier. Give him 2 on that. Excuse me. Clock rolls under 5.5. Trips bunched out to the left for Robinson. Man in motion is Noblet. Fakes it to him. Rigdon there to clean it up. Wells with the initial stop. Carter Krippus will check out. Ty King will come back in. This dummy would move the camera. This dummy being me. Third down and 11. Clock rolls at 4:30. Trips once again. See who goes in motion, if anybody. Nobody this time. That's going to be a illegal formation that time. That pass falls incomplete, intended for Poole, but formation will be a call against Robinson. Offensive lineman left uncovered. I'm sure we'll decline that, though. It'll bring up fourth down. 4th and 11, ball sitting at the 10-yard line of Robinson. Or excuse me, at the 8-yard line of Robinson. Tigers will get it back. No harm done. Ty King back to return it. Hoping to make something happen. Tigers need a spark. They're just going through the motions right now, and you let this thing get too late, and some stupid things can happen. Punts away. High hanger. King's going to have a chance. Let it bounce in front of him. And 42-yard line is where the Tigers will start their third drive of the second half. Tigers looking to win to become playoff eligible. Not automatic that they make it, but probably a 90% plus chance that they do with 5 wins, giving the competition and the amount of points that they've racked up this season. Started things off with a win over North Vermilion. North Vermilion will end up with 7 or 8 victories on the season. Charleston lost by the Tigers, but Charleston has gone on to win 6 games as well, so that helps the Tigers. But they got to take care of business right now. Rogers back, fakes the screen. Now he goes deep. Got a man back there, well defended.
And it falls incomplete.
Yeah, Robert Weld had to play defense that time to bust up that play. Robinson defender had position on Robert. Judd Pinkston back there to break that up. Clock sits at exactly 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. Pay no attention to the clock on the screen. Formation shotgun. Tigers fake handoff to both of them. Rogers rolls left. Got nobody open.
Oh man, he took a shot too.
Robinson defender just closed the gap in a heartbeat. Drew took that hit on. Was able to fall forward though for another yard or two. He's going to make it third down and a long two. Clock rolls at 3:30. And a key third down for the Tigers. Keep this drive alive. 42-yard line. Excuse me, 39-yard line. 34. Good golly. Mason Burns, the lone setback. Rogers keeps it this time. Great read that time by Drew. Takes on the initial hit, falls forward again. Be first down for the Tigers. Drew's done a great job here in the last month of making great reads on that read option. Very rarely does that go for negative yardage when he pulls it out of the receiver's belly and keeps it. Game clock rolls under 3. Ball sitting on the 24-yard line. Mason Burns, the lone setback by Rogers. Rogers rolls left, design run. Not holding this time is the Tigers, and that pays off. Rogers still on his feet inside the 10, inside the 5. It'll be first and goal, Tigers. Good job by the Tiger receivers that time of sealing the edge for Drew. First and goal, ball sits on the 5-yard line of Robinson. Clock rolls under 2.5. Same formation. See if Rogers calls his own number. This time he gives it to Burns. Burns up the middle. He's in for the score. Mason Burns straight ahead for a 5-yard touchdown run to give the Tigers their first lead of the night, pending the extra point attempt. Third time's a charm for the Tigers this half. They've had the ball 2 previous possessions, unable to do anything. Third time they find pay dirt. Ty King on to add to the lead, 12-6. Good snap. Bobbled hold, but he does get it down. It's through the uprights. Good job by Drew Rogers getting that down. 2:10 left. Tigers on top, 13-6. We'll be back with more football on the Parasports Network.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris.
Helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
43-yard scoring drive capped off by a 5-yard touchdown run from Mason Burns. And the Tigers have their first lead of the night, 13-6, 2:10 left here in the third quarter.
All right, Jeff, now we need a good kick and play some tough defense the rest of this quarter, and then we'll flip the field around to finish out the fourth quarter.
Tigers have played good defense, barring that first half of the first quarter against the Maroons. Since then, they have shut them down for 2+ quarters. Well set to kick it away. Pinkston back deep for the Maroons. Senior puts his toe into it. Squibber fielded by the up back finally. Nowhere to go. Big stop. Or big hit that time. He bounced off of it though. Rogers with the big hit. But Julian Parker bounced right off of that and got the ball across the 40 where Robinson will take over. 1:59 left first half. Or excuse me, third quarter. Big pop right in front of the Maroons bench. Got them fired up. They trail by a touchdown though. The rain starts back up. Stopped briefly there in that third quarter, but now it's back. It's light. There goes Robinson. Johnson shotgun. He's going to keep it this time. Calls his own number straight ahead. Nothing doing there.
Not
Calvin
much.
Rigdon in on the stop.
He might have got a couple, but
Dylan Flores Amaro also in on the stop. We'll give him 2. Ball sets on the 45. Second down and 7 for Robinson. Johnson puts a man in motion. That's Pinkston. He settles right side slot.
Noblet.
Noblet on the carry. Robert Wells on the stop. 2 yards to go. The ball sits right at midfield. So Robinson with a chance to keep this drive alive and move into Tiger territory. Tigers looking for a big stop. Shotgun, play clock's at 10. Hands the ball off to Noblet. He falls forward for a first down for the Maroons. He was starting to fall before he even got the football, but was able to keep his balance long enough to gain 3 and a first down. .35 seconds left, third quarter. Could be the final play of the third quarter. Robinson goes into the wind. Probably not in a big hurry to get another playoff after this one. Play clock, game clock, 2 seconds apart. Snap it. Mason Burns on the stop, but Noblet is going to pick up 3 tough yards on the final play of the third quarter. Four fingers up from everybody on the Tiger sideline as we head to the fourth quarter. 12 minutes left between the Tigers and a possible playoff berth. We'll be back with that for you here on the Paris Sports Network.
For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark County since 1950.
Flip the field. Chain gang does not have far to move on the change of quarters. So they are happy about that. It'll be second down and 7 for Robinson at the Tiger 39-yard line as we begin fourth quarter play. Tigers look to blitz. Now they fall out of it. Johnson under center. Long time to snap it. Slow developing play.
Oh, he's going to lose yards.
Yeah, nothing doing there. Ethan Curl with a huge stop for a loss. Isaiah Poole with nowhere to go, and that play took forever to develop. Just nowhere to go for Poole. Curl didn't get him. There was 2 other Tigers out there waiting as well. 3rd and 9 for Robinson. Ball at the Tiger 46. Shotgun for Johnson. Now Tigers look to bring pressure. Watch Rigdon off the left side. He gets in the backfield, nearly tips it. Made him float it anyway, and there to clean it up was Carrick Vitale. Careful not to get an unsportsmanlike there. Falls incomplete. Robinson will be forced to punt. 11:13 left. A lot of finger pointing going on. But no laundry on the field. Yeah, they're going to punt it. Bring the punting team on. 4th and 9, just too much for Robinson to try to cover conventionally. We'll see if they decide to punt it away or what their decision is here.
Paris not taking any chances anyway.
Oh, nearly blocked. Angle to the right side. Oh, don't want to feel it that deep. But King's going to spin away. Now he heads up the right sideline. Nice block that time.
Oh, man.
He's flipped.
He got up in.
Very late flag and another flag. 2 of the latest flags you'll ever see come flying from this sideline. Mason Burns with an awesome awesome block. Was not blindside, was not illegal or nothing, but the violence of it probably is going to cause a penalty. King was flipped after crossing the 20-yard line, but there's yellow everywhere. I think King was already up and standing when this last flag came in, so I don't know where that came from or what it was about, but it's going to be a personal foul, and it's only going to be half the distance, so I guess that's the time to get one. First return of the night on a punt. King fielded the ball inside the 5 and got it out across the 20, but officials are huddled up now, trying to decide what to do. They're calling a false start against Robinson, an illegal block, so they're going to replay 4th down. They're going to have to punt it again.
They are going to punt it again. All right.
So illegal motion was the call against Robinson. It was offset by the personal foul against the Tigers. Only thing that's going to happen is they're going to re-kick it. I did not see that 3rd flag over there on the far sideline. That's at the line of the original line of scrimmage. So that was the offside or the false start. So last 45 seconds of our lives meant nothing. We're right back to where we started at 4th and 9. Ball's at the 46-yard line. Clock sits at 10:58. And right now that clock is our best buddy in the world. We're getting the football back. See if we learned anything from that one.
This one's a lot shorter.
Yeah, a lot shorter, and it's going to end up being about the same position.
Same distance, so it's going to take a good Robinson bounce.
Just inside the 10, make it the 9. 10:46 left in this one. Tigers on top, 13-6. $48-7 at the half is the score. Mount Carmel at Marshall. The only other LIC game this evening.
All right, so we got the ball on
9-yard line.
9-yard line, okay.
Trips left for the Tigers. Ethan Curl, the lone setback, next to Drew Rogers. Man in motion, gets it. He's got room. He's breaking tackles. It's Ty King. He's up the left sideline. One man to beat. Stops, spins. He's caught from behind.
Good run by Ty, though.
Ty King on the jet sweep. Looking for flags. Don't see any. "59-yard rush for Ty King. First and 10, Tigers ball at the Robinson 33. Boy, you go from being in trouble back there inside the 10-yard line to now looking to score here in a hurry. Game clock rolls, 10:30 left. They're wanting it to roll. Nobody up here sees it. We want it to roll. Now it's still sitting at 10:31. Rogers hands the ball to Curl. Cuts back inside. He's going to pick up about 4 on first down.
Number 5, Ethan Curl, ball carrier. Brought down number 20, Kane Hire.
Kane Hire on the stop for Robinson. Just over 10 left in this. Rogers with Curl to his left. Vitale in the slot. Wells to his left. Curl gets it. Hands all over the football. He's going to keep it, though. Get it inside the 25. They're going to be just shy of the yard to gain. It's going to be third down and a long one. Ball security the key now for the Tigers. One way to let Robinson back in this is to give it back to him. Curl's got both of those tree limbs wrapped around that football,
yes,
not
he
letting
does.
anybody in. There was a good 6 pair of hands on at that time. Rogers waiting on the call. Play clock at 15. Game clock at 9:20. 3rd and 1. See if Rogers calls his own number or gives it to Curl. Does give it to Curl. Straight ahead. He's got enough for a Tiger first down. 2 tough yards for Ethan Curl. Now we got a timeout on the field.
Timeout Robinson, yeah.
Timeout Robinson. They're going to start burning him early. 9 minutes exactly on the game clock. Timeout. Nobody left the field. Now they're going to start it. I don't think they called timeout.
Maybe not.
I think it's just time to move the sticks. Shotgun once again for Rogers. Rigdon gets it this time. Breaks the tackle. He's up the middle. Inside the 10, inside the 5. He's inside the end zone.
Yes.
Calvin Rigdon shed the initial tackle attempt by the Maroons and houses it to give the Tigers a 2-touchdown lead pending the extra point. 19-6, 8:40 left in the game. Now we can exhale just a touch. High snap put down by Rogers. Kick is tipped and will be no good. But the Tigers lead it by 13, 19-6, 8:40 left in the game. We'll be back with exciting finish on the Parasports Network.
Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery. Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year.
Four-play scoring drive for the Tigers. Biggest chunk of that coming on a huge run from Ty King on a jet sweep. Getting the ball inside the 30-yard line of Robinson. From there, 3 plays later, Calvin Rigdon takes it to the house. Wells to kick it away. Line drive. Hits around the 20, picked up around the 15. Nowhere to go, runs into his own player. Did the Maroons, cleaned up by Quinn Williams. It'll be 1st and 10. Robinson, ball at their own 22-yard line. 8:36 left in the game.
Number 12, Quinn Williams for the Tigers.
All right, Jeff, all we need now is some solid defense.
That has not been a problem for the Tigers. Last week they gave up just 1 touchdown to Olney. This week, just 1 touchdown as well, and that was early on. For the last 3 quarters, they have shut down this Maroon offense. Johnson back, shotgun formation, just a sophomore, so we're going to call on his name for the next 2 years as well. Shotgun snap, bobbled, pump and go. Looking for Cole Weber. Falls incomplete over his head, defended by Ty King. Helped by Carrick Vitale. 2nd down and 10. 8:29 left in the game. Reese Johnson, once again the quarterback. They're going to rely on him if they have any chance of getting back in this one.
He keeps it himself, and
called his
nothing
own
there.
number.
Yep, nothing there.
No chance that time. Dylan Flores and Morrow had him brought down for a sack. Cohen Brinkerhoff also in on the stop. Now they bring Coleman, or Ty King is now actually your nose tackle. He'll do it.
Yeah, he will.
There's no doubt he'll do it.
No doubt.
He's lined up at nose. Double team. Quick, there's a hook and ladder. Kind of a hook and handoff. That ball was live, but falls out of bounds after a gain of about 7. It won't be a gain at 7. It'll be a gain at 2. So the ball was fumbled backwards and out of bounds, so that negated some positive yardage. King back now to receive the punt from Robinson. Clock's at 7:47. High snap. Rugby style kick. That's going to hang up in the air for quite a while. Tigers got to get away from it. They do. Rolls all the way down inside the 35 to the 34. 7:35 left in the game. And Tigers have this one in control, 19-6. Looking to add to it. Yeah, from this point, you're wanting to keep fellas healthy, right?
Yep.
Any chance you can have to give a guy a blow, go ahead and do that. Keep them safe for week 9 and week 10 should the Tigers win this and get the playoff bid. Rogers with Burns and Rigdon. He pulls it out of both bellies. Looking to throw, nowhere to go. He rolls and finally throws it out of bounds. Smart play that time by Drew. Well covered that time by Robinson. Live to fight another down, do the Tigers.
I'm surprised they run that play, to be honest. I would have thought you'd keep the ball on the ground, keep the clock running. And
that would get my vote. I'm in favor of that. As it sits, 2nd down and 10, 7:27 left. Now Burns the lone setback. Trips to the right, see if anybody comes in motion. Play clock winds to 10. Burns gets it this time.
Whoa, nothing there. But he
Still
does
falling
make something,
forward.
though.
Still falling forward was Mason. He's going to scrap about 3 yards out of that. Make it 3rd down and 7. Burns rarely brought down for a loss this season. Always seems to shake that first tackle, as does Rigdon. and make positive out of nothing. Play clock just now winding at 20. The Tigers will eat as much as they can before this third down play. Burns to the left, trips to the right for the Tigers. Now he moves to the right side. Play clock's at 2. Rogers rolls right. Got Wells over the middle. Pass underthrown and hits Wells in the hand and falls out. That'll bring up 4th down. Good throw that time by Drew. Just enough air underneath it to go over the Robinson defender, but off the hands of Wells, and Tigers will be forced to punt once again. 6:32 left. Tigers only ate 1 minute off of that game clock, much to the chagrin of my partner Lenny and myself. Punt's nearly blocked.
Oh,
Rouse
good
gets a beauty
high
away.
punt.
Fair catch called and made by Judson Pinkston. Good job by Gabe to get that one away. Get plenty of air underneath it. Give the Tigers time to get down and cover that. 6:25 left. Tigers on top 19-6. Tigers looking for that 5th and qualifying win to be eligible for the postseason. They have accrued enough points and will by the end of the year to surely have enough to qualify for the playoffs. It will probably more than likely be a road trip. Hopefully it's not across the country.
That's for sure.
Johnson in the shotgun. Fumbled the snap, picked up. Now he rolls right, nothing doing there. Mason Burns on the stop. Stays in bounds. Clock continues to roll at 6:15. Two right, two left for Johnson, for Reese Johnson. He hands the ball off inside to Noblet.
Oh, he got a big hole up the middle.
He had to be a gain of about 11 or 12 on that. Out to the 45, 1st and 10 Robinson. Their first down of this half. First down of this half. Clock rolls at 5:35. Tigers scrambling on defense. Now they get set. Quick screen out to Poole. Nothing doing there. Carter Krippus, Robert Wells on the stop. No gain on that one. Be 2nd and 10. Ball's at the 46-yard line. Clock rolls at 5 minutes left in the game. Johnson in the shotgun. Two right, two left. Hands the ball off. Up the middle goes Noblet.
Yep.
Noblet's a workhorse for this Maroon offense. He's going to pick up about 6 and make it 3rd down along 4. Ball on the Tiger side of the field at the 48. Clock rolls, 4.5. Johnson keeps it himself. Looking for a block, nothing doing there. He's upset with himself, but Charlie Ford broke up that play. Or correction, Evan Ramsey broke up that play. That's my fault. But he altered it enough to bring up a 4th down and 4. Just a 1-yard gain on that one. Robinson, Johnson back in the shotgun. Sophomore's cool, calm, and collected. If he lets it rip, plenty of Tigers out there, and it's knocked down by Wells. It'll be a turnover on downs. Tigers will have it with 3:59 left in the game. Poole was the intended receiver. Double covered, though. Wells had a chance to pick that. Knocked it down. No harm done. Tigers get it anyway.
Looks like we're going to have it on our own 48, so Now we'll see if we keep the ball on the ground and keep that clock moving.
Rigdon and Burns are special about closing games out. Curl is as well, but it seems like those guys they have a knack for finding the end zone or big gash plays, and Burns starts things off with a 7-yard run on first down, make it 8. 44-yard line. Ball will be put down. 2nd and 2. Clock stopped at 3:49.
How about a big round of applause for these fantastic cheerleaders?
Play clock down to 12. Tigers kind of in disarray. Now Rogers gets them set. Clock's at 5. It whirls down. Rogers takes a shotgun, fakes it, and goes. He's got Wells.
Oh, Wells is wide open,
and
and
he
got
catches it this time.
Yes.
Ball was in the air forever. Wells settled under it, caught that one. Touchdown Tigers, 44-yard strike from Rogers to Wells into the wind.
That's Roberts' first catch tonight, but it's a big one.
He only catches big ones, it seems like. When his number is called, he is the man. The senior holds that one in to give the Tigers a 25-6 lead pending the extra point. Good snap, good hold, good kick. That one is good. Tigers on top now. 26-6. Correction, 26-6. 3:40 left in the game. We'll be back on the Paris Sports Network.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris. If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank and Trust has you covered. They can even help you with investment options and online banking. With locations in Paris, Crispin, Georgetown, and Marshall, they're always ready with the services you need. Look them up online at longviewbt.com.
Welcome back to Tiger Football on the Paris Sports Network. Robert Wells is not kicking this one off.
Wells is not kicking this one.
Caleb Brinkley to kick it off, I believe. He does put his toe into it. Senior with the kickoff. Straight ahead goes Noblet across the 35. Robinson will have it 1st and 10. 3:30 left. Game clock still running, thankfully. It shouldn't be, but it was. Down to 3:27. Tigers with a 20-point lead, 26-6. Johnson in the shotgun. Rolls left. Back to the right. That's a lateral.
Yeah,
that ball is live.
That ball is live.
Oh. That was not pretty from the start. Had a lineman eligible was Peyton Skaggs. 5'9", 300-pound senior. Falls on that football. And it's a loss of a bundle. Ball's all the way back to the 25-yard line. Be 2nd and 20 plus. Trying to get the game clock rolling. We all want that. Johnson, quick pass left. It's complete. Good job by Quinn Williams of staying with that. He had nobody behind him. Good open field tackle by Q. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 12-ish. 2:45 left. Trips to the right for Robinson. Early start for the slot receiver.
That's what
Nothing
I thought.
called.
Somebody moved early, but
Ball's tipped and fluttered. Falls incomplete, so no harm, no foul. Be 4th down. 2:34 left in the game. Appreciate the nearly 200 of you that are joining us this evening. From Robinson, as the Tigers look to become playoff eligible following a 2-7 season last year. Robinson to punt it away. King will mosey back. Tigers only returned 1 punt tonight, and that was called back for a penalty. No need in taking a chance on turning it back over.
that's blocked, I think.
It is blocked. Burns is pulled down by a horse collar and a face mask. Nothing called, though. Lands awkwardly. He ain't happy about it, and I don't blame him a bit. Not quite sure who got a hand on that punt. Got an injured Maroon over here on the sideline as Burns fell awkwardly, and the guy that tackled him fell even more awkward. Burns bounces up, no worse for the wear. He'll head to the sideline as Curl is the lone setback in the backfield, and I figure a steady dose of number 5 the rest of the way right here.
You would think so.
I've been wrong a time or 20, though. Curl gets it. Straight ahead. Keeping those feet churning does Ethan,
Yes,
carrying
he
a
does.
pile of Maroons with him. What should have been 2 ends up being 5.
Number 5, Ethan Curl, ball carrier.
More importantly, the clock rolls. More importantly, we keep possession of the football.
That's the main thing. Just don't turn it back over.
Game clock's at 1:50, play clock's at 20. Tigers pick up a first down here. It'll be all she wrote. They'll be able to kneel it down the rest of the way. Just 4 yards stand between them and that scenario. Curl once again. Both arms wrapped. Right side, he's got the first. And that will ice it.
Ethan Curl, ball carrier.
Your Tigers will move to 5-3 on the season, 4-2 in the LIC. The White Hats signaling for the clock to run, and it does. 80 seconds left in the game.
I'm sorry, that's tomorrow.
Game clock's at 20. Tigers don't need to snap until it's inside of a minute. And victory formation is upcoming. And happy bus ride home coming up for your Tigers. Rogers gets it, kneels. We'll have to do that one more time, and then we'll be able to head back north. Excitement coming back to
Yep.
Edgar County.
That it is.
Tigers will be playoff eligible. And for all intents and purposes, will make a week number 10. That will be the final snap. Rogers hands the ball to the official. And this one is all but over. The official gives the football back. We don't even have a football in play now, so everybody's done.
I think so. That'll be your final, 26-6. Paris.
Coach Clodfelder brings his team back from 2 wins a season ago. Now they're eligible for the postseason with their 5th win of the year. A 26-6 victory over Robinson on senior night here at Crosby Field. We'll be back with final stats and a talk with Coach Clodfelder here on the Paris Sports Network.
Farm Credit Illinois is a proud supporter of the Paris Tigers athletes and the surrounding farm families. Farm Credit blocks appraisal costs and lender fees and defends our borrowing members with free repricings as the market allows. Farm Credit helps farmers score with annual cash patronage. Team up with a cooperative helping farm families succeed and let us help lead your agricultural business to victory. Best of luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris.
Together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year. Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548.
Welcome back to postgame here on the Paris Sports Network, where your Tigers travel down Route 1 to Robinson and come away with a 26-6, scoring 26 unanswered points in this one to win their 5th game of the season, become eligible for the postseason. And Coach Claude down there having a conversation with his team down on the field as we await him for his post-game interview. I'll turn over to my partner, Lenny, for some final stats.
All righty, thank you, Jeff. Like you said, the Tigers started out a little slow. We gave up that 61-yard pass from Johnson to Knobloch in that first quarter, but after that, the defense stiffened, and we shut Robinson out the rest of the way. For the Maroons, though, Reese Johnson was 10 yards on 7 carries. A.J. Knobloch had 65 yards on 18 carries. Kane Heyer had 3 carries for 14. Judson Pinkston had 2 carries for 3. Landon Bonwell 1 carry for 3. And Kazir Poole had 2 carries for 3. Throwing the ball, Johnson was 8 out of 14 for 100 yards even and the 1 touchdown. Receiving, I had Judson Pinkston 2 catches for 23. Jillian Parker 1 catch for 9. Kazir Poole 4 catches for 7. And A.J. Knobloch had that 61-yard touchdown reception. That's it for the Maroons. For your victorious Paris Tigers, Drew Johnson, 12 carries, 38 yards. Drew Rogers, 12 carries, 38 yards. Mason Burns, 35 yards on 6 carries. Ethan Curl had 36 yards on 9 carries. Ty King had one long run for 59 yards that set up a touchdown. And Calvin Rigdon had 3 carries for 30. Throwing the ball, Rogers was 10 out of 19 for a $185 and 2 touchdowns. Mason Burns, 1 reception for 7. Wells, 1 catch for 44 and a touchdown. Ty King, 1 catch for 4. Calvin Rigdon, 4 catches for 57. And Ethan Curl had 3 catches for 63 yards. No, 73 yards. 73 yards for Curl on reception. So Ethan had a big night tonight. 73 through the air and 36 on the ground. So he had a little over 100 yards all-purpose. All right.
Be joined
Good
right
job,
now
Coach.
by victorious coach Jeremy Kleinfelder. Coach, we're eligible.
We're eligible. Man, that was the goal coming down here. I just told the guys, it's hard. It's a long off season. It's the demands and the grind that we put them through. And I don't care. You go back to even our teams that won more than 5 or what have you. To get to 5, it's hard. And that's the 7th team in school history to be eligible for the state playoffs. And we're eligible now. And I go back to that 20 team that went 5-1, and they would be the 8th without question. I'm never going to ever forget those guys in that process and what they went through. But this football team right here, credit Robinson. They're 2-5, and they started off the season with Effingham, Taylorville, Mount Carmel, Casey, 0-4, and they didn't lose them. They kept playing. They've played really, really hard. They've played some really good football teams into good games. So credit them. And then I just couldn't be more proud of our dudes. I mean, we get into a 6-6 juggernaut. It's sloppy and it's raining. It's what have you. And then we came out and handled our business. And just the pride that I have for them. And Coach Tarr spoke to our team down there. And, you always try to stay focused. You're always about the moment, the practice, the film prep, the whatever it is, and the game at hand. But you knew that we had 32 playoff points a week ago, and there were 6 guaranteed out there in conference play, and so that gets you to 38. And Charleston and North Vermilion both won tonight, so we're happy for our opponents when they win because it's huge for our playoff points, and that's going to put us at 40. That's a big deal. And so at 40,
it's a magic number.
It's a magic number sometimes, and a lot of times, it's 37, 38, but at 40 you can feel pretty confident that this team's going to have a legitimate shot to get a 10th game.
From 2 wins a year ago to 5 and eligible this year, going to more than likely play in Week 10. Can't say enough about the night that, first off, let's go back a little bit. First quarter, we turn it over, put the ball on the ground twice, turn it over once. And, that's kind of the theme for us the last 2 or 3 weeks is putting the ball on the ground. Cleaned it up from that point on, didn't have another ball on the ground. But Ethan Curl had a night tonight, receiving and rushing the ball, icing the game away.
Yep.
I'm going to go on and on about other players. Drew Rogers just had a phenomenal first half, ended up with a great night. Just on down and on and on and on. And, I don't want to single people out, but those two kind of stood out to me the night that they had. And the Tiger defense giving up 13 points over the last 2 games is really stiffened things up after getting punched tonight first drive.
Yeah, didn't flinch when we went down 6-0. And that's kind of been the theme of this team is, it needs to start fast because when it starts fast, we kind of get some juice going. And tonight we didn't. We went down 6, and we hung in there and, played our style, our brand of football. And you go back to the players, and Ethan had a really, really good night tonight, no question. And Drew, he threw it around very accurately in the screen game and hit a deep ball, obviously. And guys made plays, and Calvin Rigdon, ripping it off. Calvin has become a staple back there, and he's in that H-back position that sometimes isn't really known as our feature back, but he's become a feature back in that H-back position. So, all around. Robert Wells runs under a big one. Guys blocked better on the perimeter. We eliminated some penalties tonight. We still got to clean up some holding penalties on big plays, and Mason Burns has become a guy too that just is running it. Hard-nosed and has great vision and just awareness and savvy out there. And when you say all that stuff, you got to credit our offensive line has just continued to grow.
For sure.
They've grown and grown and grown, and came out here in this mess and hunkered in there. They knew we had to be able to run it, and they protected for the most part, had a pretty good night there. And in every phase of the game, last 2 weeks when you think about it, really, I mean, a sophomore guy out there, Gabe Roush, is punting and flipping the field for us and pinning people, and I'm elated with this football team right now, getting to 5, and we'll celebrate your wins. We'll celebrate our success, and we'll wipe the board clean, and we'll go to work and get ready for a very good KZ Westfield team coming to our place for senior night next week.
We got something to do next Saturday night now, right? Watch the pairing show and find out where we're going or if we're hosting, but we're gonna play Week 10 somewhere.
Amen. All right, guys, I appreciate it. Go Tigers. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Head coach Jeremy Klonfelder stopping by and giving us his excitement is contagious for sure. So we're always happy and have a happy booth when Coach Clark comes up after a win. Tigers once again on top, 26-6. And that will just about wrap things up.
I think it will, Jeff. Like you said, Casey comes to town next week for senior night, so let's pack the place next Friday night and go Tigers.
Send our 6 seniors off next Friday night. We'll have all the action for you right here on the Paris Sports Network. Appreciate you all joining us and sticking around to the end. Once again, your Tigers with their 5th win of the season, 26-6 over Robinson. For my partner Lenny Irwin, this is Jeff Chambers. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll talk to you next Friday night.
You've been listening to Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by Cornerstone Building Brands, Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions with Chip and Bethany Keys, Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, State Farm Agent Terry Elliston, Illini FS, Savoya's Pizza, Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial Agents Jim Blue and Mark Gladding, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram's Waste Disposal, The Skating Rink with CJ and Mary Jo Becker, North American Lighting, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Templeton Funeral Home, and White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine Family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Winans Farms Mark and Holly Winans, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Step Farms and Excavation.